Introducing the MIeFLEET program, a program developed in Michigan for Michigan by BizFleets, a Michigan-based company that will provide zero-cost electric vehicles and charging stations to public entities across the state through federal and state-appropriated funds. In March 2023, Governor Gretchen Whitmer initially committed $45 million to the Clean Fleet Initiative to assist local governments in Michigan with converting their fleets from internal combustion vehicles to zero-emission vehicles. Fast forward to December 2023, where Whitmer doubled down on the state's commitment to clean transportation with an executive order that requires 100% of the state's vehicles to be zero-emission vehicles by 2033. Since the initial announcement nearly a year ago, BizFleets, a diverse Michigan-based team comprised of industry experts from fleet management, OEMs, EV charging companies, and energy companies, has developed the innovative MIeFLEET program together with legislative leaders and has received bipartisan support in Michigan's House and Senate. Additionally, the program has been supported by leaders from local governments, school districts, and public universities. The MIeFLEET program will provide a zero-cost lease of an electric vehicle, EV charger and installation, and ongoing maintenance of the vehicle and charging station for public entities all across the state. In addition to creating a statewide program, this team is currently helping public universities, cities, and counties across the state of Michigan with their EV transition. In Michigan alone, there are approximately 74,000 public entity vehicles across the state. Unfortunately, less than 300 of those vehicles are EVs, and less than 20 of them are electric school buses. While Michigan is the leading state for EV investment, it is a bottom 10 state for EV adoption. It is time to get zero-emission vehicles on the road, led by local and state governments transitioning their fleets to EVs in the state that is home to the auto industry. The MIeFLEET program has three unique segments that, when completed together, will position Michigan as the greenest state in the country for EV fleets. First, electric vehicle adoption for Michigan's 800-plus school districts. By leveraging $125 million of funding already allocated for EV adoption in Michigan schools, the MIeFLEET program will provide over 1,200 electric vehicles and charging stations covering all 800-plus school districts in the state. This effort alone would make Michigan a nationwide leader in EV adoption for schools, tripling the number of EVs that California's school system operates. Second, Michigan's local governments, public universities, and community colleges. The MIeFLEET program will provide electric vehicles and charging stations at zero cost for the largest 500 cities, all 83 counties, and all public universities and community colleges in Michigan. This program will make Michigan the first state to have ZEVs and EV charging stations in all local government locations, significantly improving the charging infrastructure across the state. BizFleets is currently in the process of converting the University of Michigan's vehicle fleet to EVs and will begin with other public universities in 2024. And finally, the state of Michigan's government fleet. By the end of 2024, the MIeFLEET program will add approximately 2,000 light-duty zero-emission vehicles per year, representing nearly 25% of the state's fleet, more than any other state in the country. At this pace of adoption, Michigan can deliver on the governor's zero-emission promise 6 years ahead of schedule. Currently, the fleet management program in Michigan's state and local governments, school districts, and universities and community colleges is completely fragmented, with 2,000 local governments and schools all managing their own vehicle procurement process. The MIeFLEET program will unify all fleet management efforts into one system by using industry-leading fleet technology and a simple, easy-to-follow process, both of which have been developed specifically for public entity fleet electrification. The MIeFLEET team is the most qualified partner to manage the statewide transition to electric vehicles, thanks to its best-in-class technology, years of industry experience, and expertise working with governments and universities. Our technologically advanced system manages the entire vehicle process for all public entities, from the largest cities and universities in the state to the smallest rural townships and school districts. This system enables everything from vehicle ordering to vehicle delivery, charging station selection and installation, vehicle maintenance, telematics, and GPS tracking, all of which can be easily accessed from your phone, PC, or tablet. Now let's walk through the process for Michigan's public fleets. Upon entering the site, the landing page contains MIeFLEET program information that clearly describes the program. Users are directed to select which public entity they represent, where they will then be prompted to create a profile and register for the zero-cost EV program on behalf of their public entity. They are then directed to the vehicle selection page, where they will have the ability to choose from a range of electric vehicles, vans, and school buses. And the list of available vehicles will be dynamic based on which public entity is navigating the system. After selecting a vehicle model, the system allows users to configure and customize the vehicle appearance to match their needs. In addition to the vehicle, users will be prompted to select an EV charger that will be installed on-site at zero cost to the public entity, which is enabled by BizFleets' partnerships with Michigan-based certified diversity suppliers and union electricians. At the end of the selection process, users will return to a dashboard that shows their order status, which can be tracked over the coming weeks as vehicles and chargers are delivered. Not only does the system enable vehicle ordering, but it also contains all critical data for reporting on emissions, costs, vehicle/driver data, and maintenance activities. The system's reporting capabilities are extremely dynamic and can be performed at a macro level for the entire state, all the way down to a single vehicle in a small town in Michigan. The end-to-end process is extremely simple by design, enabling public entities to rapidly and efficiently adopt EVs at scale. While other states are making bold claims and smaller steps towards EV adoption, Michigan will be the nationwide leader in EV adoption for government fleets by placing thousands of zero-emission vehicles in service in just a few months, catapulting Michigan to be the leading state for zero-emission fleets across all public entities, establishing Michigan as the first state in the country with statewide adoption of EVs in 800-plus school districts, every single county, the top 500 cities/municipalities, and every state-operated vehicle on the road. Improving air quality by reducing emissions from the transportation sector, increasing demand for EVs built by the automakers and union employees in our own backyard, including the current oversupply of EVs, and further supporting consumer confidence in EVs for the masses. All of this can be accomplished by using a Michigan-based company that will add a significant number of jobs in Michigan to support this program. The future of clean transportation in the U.S. all starts with Michigan, the state where next-generation zero-emission vehicles are designed, built, and widely adopted. Michigan has been the home of the auto industry for over 100 years and has the opportunity to retain that title for the next 100 years. Michigan can lead by example with statewide EV adoption, showing the rest of the country how committed we are to a clean future, and providing a blueprint for the rest of the 50 states to follow, solidifying Michigan as the auto capital of the world for the next generation. The MIeFLEET program, a program developed in Michigan for Michigan by a Michigan-based company.